Hey everybody, this is Doug. I'm going to start a new series. This is actually the first video of going through stocks within a given segment, like a sub-segment. And today we're going to start with office equipment. Actually, because I got a notification on Konica Minolta, which we'll look at in a minute, from a price level I'd set like 2 years ago. So I felt it would make sense to dive into all of these stocks to give you a quick glance at a macro view. Nothing here is giving any guidance for buying or selling, just giving you perspective on what I'm seeing and general patterns on, having stared at charts now for basically 5 years straight. So let's go with this. So this is Canon. Canon is actually really nice. If I look back to 2001, 2002, and this run-up happened up to the Great Recession and the big sell-off, ever since then, Canon has been below this, let's call this, $4,200 level. And I want to get rid of my little highlighter button here too, but I can't do it at the moment, whatever. So we're going to use hammers here for a rejection to show that this level is obviously very important. So every single time it came up and hit this level, it got rejected. Each one of these candles represents 3 months. And I'm probably going to use the same benchmark across all of the charts just to be consistent. So at the bottom here of 2020, this run-up was the first time it was able to push through. Right. Oh, there we go. There we go. It was able to push through this level. And as of right now, it's called a retest. It's basically determining, is price accepted? Is price going to be accepted above this level where it previously was not at? And so for the last, what's this? I don't know, 15 years? Wow. Was below, and now we're right above here. Right, there you go. So the question right now is, can this level hold? Just by looking at charts, I would expect something maybe like this, where you kind of break down back into this lower level, and then looking for to find some demand to find a move up, and look at trigger here for a possible potential long down the road. But as of right now, it looks nice, and yeah, watching. All right, HP, HPQ, HP Inc. So similar story. This has a nicer upper market structure up here. Like this strength is nice. This key level for HP is around 25, 26 bucks. Let's call it 26 bucks, this red line. And right now it's basically bouncing and hovering up here, trying to decide, do we do this? Or does it break down and kind of go back down here? So for me, this is pretty straightforward. As long as it does not lose this, I'll call it a meme line, whatever you want, it's good. But the longer HP can stay above 26 bucks, the longer it kind of stay in here, maybe something like this, or if it gets super bullish, has some good, earnings news, something like that, would be a nice move. Really don't want this trading down below 20 bucks. If it's below 20 bucks, I would consider it being bearish and would lose this trend line, but it's all right. This also, I could argue, this is a double top here. Really need to get rid of the circle. It's driving me absolutely insane. So sorry, but yeah, we'll leave that as is. All right, let's go to next. What we got here? We got Konica. All right. So Konica also too. I didn't disclose out of the gate. My commentary is 100% on technicals by looking at the chart. I'm not looking at fundamentals. I'm not speculating any of it, and candidly don't have the time to actually go look at all of it. I just looking at a lot of charts. And so right now, all of my commentary, regardless of the stock I'm looking at, is just from a technical analysis point of view. Obviously, you should be looking at both technical and fundamental, but for just my exercise and kind of where my expertise lies is on the chart itself. So it needs to be married with the fundamental, but yeah. So 612 is the level. This candle, these two candles, these are 3-month charts. So the first this year has been really nice for Konica. And this is straightforward for me. If Konica starts trading above here, let's call this 620. There's a downtrend here. So clearly since 2008, price has been going down. And when I was early on learning how to chart, a mentor told me, it's like, is the price going to the bottom left of the screen? Sorry, the bottom right or the top right? This one's clearly going to the bottom right, which identifies this trend. However, there's a clear downtrend that needs to be broken. That's like here, I'll make this solid, so this here, right? So once, I'll make this blue too. once and if, so you'll also always have to assume that a price doesn't break these downtrends or these also key levels of resistance. I could talk about that another time. If it's able to get into, let's make a little box here like this blue region, that would be an opportunity to say, hey, I think Conoco is going to make a move up out here. At the moment, it's under this level. It just looks strong. Could maybe see a rejection just like this. Also, too, like I think the original one Canon we were looking at, see multiple rejections under a line of resistance. And right now, this would be the fourth attempt in the last 45 years to get out of this lower region. So we'll see how that plays out. All right, we got next. This Kyocera, this chart's super interesting to me. It's bullish. This would expect something like this, like just this continuation up higher and just to continue up. But, oops, it's a nice chart. I mean, really, really nice. This level here, 1635, has been hovering around that, trading around that. But every time it comes down, it finds demand. It finds buyers here, and this was a really, really nice move. Now, this also could just bounce here and go sideways. But at the moment, this candle, these look nice. So a lot of selling up here. See these wicks? This indicates a lot of selling. Again, these are 3-month charts. So each one of our candles, each one of these candles is 3 months. So as of right now, this is the only active candle, and eventually will close. And I believe it's at the end of this month. Would be what was last month? Actually, this is the end of the year. So we're probably in this will be Q4. So how these candles work? So at the end of the year, wherever this candle ends up or the price ends up, we'll lock this in. So yeah, so that's strong chart. Yep. Okay, Rico, let's go to my 3-month chart again here. Okay, here we go. Now I'll do a monthly chart that's a little clearer. Okay, Rico, similar to Canon, breakdown, Great Recession, moves back up, and then falls into what I'm calling this 15-year range. This is, when I say a range, it's just basically trading sideways. Right? It goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. And the couple times it tried to break out of the range, like from a price standpoint, like ideally you move out of the range and you don't come back in. You're basically consolidating, prices consolidating, and there's a lot of accumulation going on. And ideally, once it breaks out, it's like that's it. Like you're out of the hole. So this was a really, really nice move, Rico, in 2024 last summer, and this big move up into the beginning of the year, and then this sell-off, which was kind of nasty. And so right now, this is hovering in a very, very key spot. If this falls back into the range, I could see price dropping here. Alternatively, if it can hold, I'll call this meme line, but can find some buyers, maybe something like this, right, where it does prove that it's able to stay on top, out of this blue area, and then trade higher. But as of right now, be cautious if this is one you're watching, just because it's at an inflection point. I don't like these larger red candles or the selling candles, and then kind of this. It just kind of. Now I could argue it actually kind of looks like this structure over here, where maybe you would see this is RSI. This is the strength. This is also showing weakness because it's below this middle line. So cautious here, but we'll see how this plays out in the next couple months. I'll probably revisit these charts maybe once a quarter. I said I'm doing more macro type views here, not trying to specifically predict where something's going to go, not giving any specific setups, but just looking at charts. All right, 3 left. This is sharp. This is super. It brings the word, and nothing specific against the company itself. It just it's slowly doesn't have life. Right? It just needs see these candles over here, these thick green candles. All these, like there's nothing over here. So you want to see a nice strong move up, and then if there's a pullback, this is where you look to look for an opportunity to get long, get bullish. But as of right now, this looks like it's just kind of just grinding. This could definitely just continue grinding like this. And as of right now, I don't have any interest. If this was a market or a sector that I would be trading, it's just boring to me. 2 left. Toshiba. This is a really interesting chart. I see a channel like this. Similar to a range, right? High, low, up and down, nice. So like as of here, just based on that structure alone, and this really, really nice, this candle down here was a nice move down, found demand. There's some strength. Now, if Toshiba can hold, what level is this here? call it 2,500 bucks, I would be looking to target for up here. Now again, remember, I'm speaking purely from charts. I have no idea the fundamentals of any of these companies. It's just looking at this. So this, my commentary on, hey, by looking at this lower end of this channel, this shooting for the highs up here, that would assume that there's possibly some neutral or positive financials that would allow price to do that, or a reason price would want to do that, right? But as of right now, just pure speculation, like I said, on charts alone. Yeah, that's kind of nice. And then last but not least, Xerox, just kind of sad. Very clear level, 15 bucks. This here, because you can see every single time. 16 bucks maybe, yeah. Since it's the 80s. This has always served as support. I'm using bricks to show that. That always had bounced at this level many, many, many times until here. Until recently, boom, right? That now Xerox has to get back above here to become bullish again. Like that's the and prove it can stay above there. But as of right now, this just looks like it's just slowly bleeding out. So yeah, this chart just needs some life. Okay, cool. This is the first video. I'm gonna do a bunch more of these. Put in the comments any sectors you want to cover, even some stocks specifically. I'm trying to just get a good variety of different markets to kind of share my thoughts. All right, have a good one. See ya.